Good. Back on footfall. Let's see how we might be able to help the Inquisition and whatnot. I do applaud your efforts. This place was long overdue with some proper law and order, though. Huh? There we go. And let my vow be heard. I shall not leave this station. I shall not yield to sleep. I shall not let my body be washed until every last criminal who hides has been faced his judgments. Okay, so she's trying to maintain her energy up there, not washing herself and kind of like doing an act of belief in judge everybody. The universe is a terrifying place. We're surrounded by the arch enemies, machinations, and Xenos scum. Who would deny us our rights to exist? The threat is inconceivable, and human weakness will not help us avert it. I mean, if man is weak, I rid him of his spinelessness and feebleness, endowing him with a secret narrowness of mind and eradicating all that prevents him from utilizing his whole self in the service of the Imperium. So basically, she's making everybody servitors. She's not lying. You can tell her eyes and her voice trembling with earnest faith that Incendian genuinely believes in every word she's said. Where is the Lord Inquisitor? In the Leech Chambers, coordinating the Expanse's defense. His attention is focused on matters of vital importance, and is not seeing any supplicants. Your Lordship cannot see the Lord Inquisitor now. However, he had bade to inform your Lordship that he will summon you later when circumstances permit. Acolyte of the Inquisition. We shall see whether Footfall will thank the Emperor for your reign. In due time, I shall weed out all the taint that has breed here on Footfall, and become the pillar of the station under his watchful eye. Well, enough words. Your accuser waits as you do my duties. Wait. You have a duty to the Emperor that you must see to. Vladyam, the deplorable rebel, once ruled the station, has slipped from my grasp. My informers claim that he often appears in the Adeptus Amasecus. We've made several attempts to arrest him, yet he has evaded capture each time. In the interest of Footfall's integrity, Tokara must be apprehended. Together we shall make that scoundrel pay for his crimes. The asteroid where the Adeptus Amasecus is located has been cordoned off, but my forces will take you there. I want you to lure Tokara out of his hole and seize him. Do this for the sake of the Footfall's liberation and pave the road to my justice. Will. Where did Hieronymus go? Why did Hieronymus go to the Adeptus Amasecus? Reverend Hieronymus headed where the rebels are seen most often, so he could preach to them and sway them to repent. I see. I will help you deal with Vladyam. I never doubted you. The Emperor protects. But remember, none of the rebel leaders are allowed to die before their trial. I forbid you to execute them without my leave. Arrest Vladyam. Okay. Let's arrest Vladyam then. Plasma gun, but it's a bad one. Straight up to the bag. So there is loot over here. Of course I want it, because I'm a loot goblin. There's loot down here. Of course I want it, because I'm a loot goblin. Even have to hack it. Okay. Unlocked. Something for the Raven. We don't have such a thing. Back we go, I guess. To the Adeptus Amasecus. There we go. Martyr's Endurance. Ha 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 ha. Holy loading screens. Thugs. So arms, wait, His Lordship von Valentus. I thought it was told as dogs. Stand down, false alarm. We'll see about that. Vladim is over there. There's some goods over here. Oh, we're going straight to him. I see also that Rise is there as well. You have no other option, Riser. If you abandon Footfall to Chorda and flee, where are you going to sell your goods or restock your supplies? It will just be a slow death for all of you, with no ammunition, no water, and no air. So quit bargaining with fate and stick to the plan. Plan? More like a suicidal pact. You have no allies, no weapons, no nothing. Vladimir and Riser notice you, and the old pirate grins sarcastically. You are a runt trying to play with the big boys, Vakimo. You've taken on a rogue trader dynasty with only a handful of heavies and a couple of guns to your name. The way I see it, you march to the gallows is more of a gallop. Does not change, but an indistinct curse falls from his lips. Don't mind me, do carry on. You're hard to ignore, your lordship. You have habits of radically altering the state of the affairs of whatever situation you wade into. Greetings, your lordship, and as for you, Vakimo, I got nothing to add. Your plans are utter crap. I don't gamble on those kinds of odds. I'll leave you to think about your prospects. Maybe you realize that using my shuttle would be a better idea, while me and my shuttle are still here. In the name of the law, every insurgent present here is under arrest. Vladimir is light and fast as he whips his pistol out. I've missed this. Everyone, if I pay you thrones, that means you to battle. Enough, Vladimir. I was hoping I could temper your pride, but you are too rooted in your arrogance and heretical ways. All you faithful to the Emperor, let us take a stand for his liege, rogue trader von Valentus.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Okay,
none of them.
Servitors, Vladimir's gun. So, how's the order? He's gonna go first. There's some thugs over here. So, Argenta, get over here. Pascal, get over here. Solomon over there. They'll go to the front. Ulfar. Vladim's gunner, another combat servitor. Okay. Bring Dog over here, start the battle. So, Ulfar. Who would I go for? Let's go for that gunner over there. Let's charge. He's on his buttocks. We're gonna do precise controlled fire, rapid fire, and shoot. So everything is dodged. I can kick him.
Our foes reek of cowardice.
Very good. Run and gun. And stab him. 43. So far so good. could throw a grenade down there. Now we're good.
Out of my way! Here we go. Let's get to it.
Okay, he knocked Solomon on his ass.
Touch me. I'm in.
He knocked Solomon on his ass. And went all the way back there. What if we just end him?
Rejoice in battle.
What if we just end him? So, rapid fire. And devastating attack. Good, he's down to 4.
As
Wildfire.
the Emperor commands, I act.
He's gone. Okay, the fight does not stop, even though he's gone. Okay, fair enough. Reload.
I am his will made manifest.
Big shots.
This is why I was chosen.
He's as good as dead.
For you, my Emperor.
Oh, you, my emperor. Move over here. Take a shot at everybody. There we go.
Doubt is for the weak.
Run and gun. Set everybody on fire. Good.
Time to...
Nice try there, Combat Servitor. Good parries. I love playing Argento. She ends up such a badass. That's true. That is true. I think even pistol mix with flamethrower. Like if you build her as a melee character with melee weapon and flamethrower pistol or something like that, could also be very powerful builds. So let's go for fire mastery. Piercing thingies.
It's as good as done.
So don't have a lot of movement, so we're gonna go for a run to put bleed on everybody. We're gonna apprehend him. Good. So I can move over here and attack.
I'll brush this off.
There we go. Go for some armor penetration. Beautiful. Fight him. 69. Okay, he's dying. Can we do another bite? Let's do another bite.
I'll see to it personally.
82. Take a shot. Go and get him. 99. There we go. Shoot you to bits. Jesus. Get up here. Straight into your face.
I can't stand it. What a rush.
What a rush. So, Heinrichs,
Let's see to it.
boost yourself, please. Boost even more. Reckless attack. 300. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus. Pascal, you can do also something you want to. Take him. Jorah will be quite angry. Footfall will be relieved to know that the law has been restored in every sector of the station. Footfall will be delighted to know that you are dead, you red-headed bitch. Huh. I will judge them myself. You have contributed to the restoration of the Order of Footfall, therefore we shall preside over the trial together. With whom shall we begin? Point at Ryza. She must face the tribunal. Me? But I've never fought against you. I've never backed Vladyam. And because of that, we are supposed to pardon you for your past offenses. Commoner Ryza, you are charged by piracy, aiding and adapting rebels, and blasphemous heresy and worshipping of the Rhinius powers. Burn for eternity, ungodly wretch. You think you can judge me? You shouldn't have done that. I have something up my sleeve in case the worst came to worst. I rather reject your accursed justice and your accursed emperor. I accept the deal that was offered to me and surrender myself to the edge of the daybreak. Die, you red-headed monster. Jesus. Oh, that melt the gunshot. Wow. Incendia's hands fold swiftly into a sign of the Aquila, which meets the blow like a shield. Flickering flame runs down her pale finger, leaving no burn marks. She wipes out her weapon, and a shining ray blinds everyone. 100 times more powerful than what any Inferno pistol can produce. The blast atomizes Ryza before she has time to utter her last curse. Did you know she was a heretic all along? I saw right through her every crime, her every tainted thought. I perceived the seeds of corruption she was wearing on her chest, an unholy vow. Yes, I knew. I sensed it the moment I looked upon the corrupt old wretch. And what was that? Faith, a shield gifted by the Emperor to his servants. Did you not recognize the light of your protector? It was a just execution. The Emperor pointed me toward the wickedness, and I destroyed it. Who will face trial next? Vladyam. Vladyam Tokarma, I charge you before the Emperor's stern gaze with the contempt of the creed, with harboring his lawless heretics, with crimes against his loyal servants. Yes, that's what they say about me, and what they say about you is that you're an obscure, huffing maniac who kills people for sports. Death is the Emperor's peace, and it must be earned. Let me turn him into a servitor on my ship that will teach him obedience. Oh, can make him a servitor? Jesus. Let's make him a servitor. There is truth in your words. Goodness is born of servitude. Vladyam Tokarma, for your crimes you will undergo servitude in perpetuus and be passed into the ownership of House Montvalentius. So you're denying me a quick death? Then again, an eternity as a mindless walking pile of scrap on your ship is better than another second next to this crazed monster. Justice has been done. Enforcers arrest all the lesser rebels. They will face trials in due course. Thank you for your aid in cleansing Footfall. The Emperor protects. What the fuck? That was insane. So, we don't need that. Voidsman armor. Chainsword. These are not bad, the chainswords. Let's leave them. Two-handed swords. I'm gonna leave 2 of these armors as well. The rest, zoop. Off you go. Some stuff from there as well. Useful acquaintance. The man has a scrabbly beard. Your lordship, how can I be of service? I'm from Raz's crew, a former crew. I suppose now that she's known the Emperor's peace. Raza, a known pirate outlaw, has been dealt with. Anyway, if the Fellowship of the Wood's new commercery's agent of footfall, I'm eager to assure your lordship in my utmost respect. Are these your pirates? I see distracting signs of degradation that has overtaken the expanse. Your previous ringleader was keenly aware of one rule: never get near the Tithe ship. Never even look in the direction of one, or else. But please, we're over-acquainted with the way of things. I think I shall sentence you to death for smuggling and piracy. Mercy, your lordship. We'll do whatever you tell us to do. Repent good and proper and accept any punishment in the Battle of Xenos for yours and for the Imperium triumphant. Besides, if you executionize me, our lot will be too scared to keep on trading with you. Is our Fellowship of the Void of no use to you anymore? I'll do just fine without you. Boom.
Always keep your eye on the price.
We don't need them. Simple as. Burning Faith insignia. The world's first melter weapon reload is 0. Okay. We don't need that scum. Nothing over here. Some goods over here. Some goods back here. Yeah. Dreadful Xenos. When we are in cages, we got feed. We got zapped. What the hell are you guys?
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
Can I just execute you? I cannot. Ah, it's a shame. That's a shame. Vagabonds. Citizen. Octaviana. What will it be, sir? I have a private message for your lordship. The Casbalica mission has tasked me with expressing their eagerness to continue the partnership with House von Valensis. My colleagues would like to assure you that they had no stake in Toscara's activities that incurred your displeasure. Vladimir Drakkar was executed, and do not view his personal misfortunes as an act of hostility on your part. So you're of the Casbalica too? That's right. There are far more Casbalican agents in the Expanse than most people think. Attack one of your own and you have no intention in seeking revenge? We're a business enterprise, not blood fraternity. Come to think of it, his fall was only a matter of time. What do you want? What you did was just to finish the touch. Let's see. I wish to make an announcement. Hey you, bumps, layabouts, crooks, shut your traps. His lordship has honored us and wants to speak. Forget what Footfall once was. Henceforth, the station will serve as a bastion of law and pious trepidation. The Emperor protects. The patrons made a sign of the Aquila and uttered discordant prayers to the Emperor. Give me the latest. I heard about a tipsy void born from a cargo barge in the Averus system. Okay. This gives me some information. Make a deal with the Spilica. Nope, not gonna happen. Interesting, we cannot take them out as well. Guess they're too fast stretch downs to can be thinned out. There's goods over here as well. Let's move over there. So we have a level up. As a quick look, what are we doing? 1 extra AP, perfect. That's gonna be simple. Guess for everybody, yeah. Except for Solomorn, he has already more. Once per turn, the arbiter can throw a grenade that does not deal damage, costing 0. Steady Hand of Justice. We have a one-handed shock baton. Nope, 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 nope. The first hit of each ranged burst attack does additional damage. Not gonna happen. The soldier's second attack action in the turn deals 70% more damage to enemies that have not suffered damage from the soldiers during this turn. Enemies damaged by the soldier's arrows attack suffer damage from the next attack that hits them. Could be. Rapid reload. Let's have that. Less AP cost for reload. You are very good in coercion. There we go. Complete. The rest all get 1 AP. It's a nice little upgrade. And onwards. Now that we've done with that, can I go back to the atrium? Can I talk to the Lord Inquisitor? Do you have to go back to the ship? Let's see what Chorda has to say. Could have also checked my quest log to save us maybe one potential loading screen. Yeah. I pressed the button. Oh, there we go. The Eminent Lord Captain awaits you, your lordship. I shall visit the Lord Inquisitor as soon as I can. I will pass on the good news to the Lord Inquisitor. Meets the Lord Inquisitor. And is running off. Good. Let's run over there. Spotted something. What did we spot? Oh, a body. The soldier was killed with a sudden blow of a point-blank range, quickly and quietly. Chorda, anything new? I bid you farewell. Nothing of importance here.
Master Interrogator, may I ask for what purpose you recently tested my knowledge of the laws of the sector?
Some missions require not only physical strength, but also a solid intellect. I was wondering if you would be suited to more demanding tasks.
Says Mr. Heinrichs with his dripping fur back. Did you try that out? Bolter pistol and flamer pistol? Dras? I think in general dual pistol is insanely powerful. Frosher. Ooh. Hello, Lord Inquisitor. Greetings, O Lordship. Your timing is impeccable. Trying that out of Argenta. Nice. What the hell was that? You brought in coffee? And each servant with the bearing of a veteran approaches the two of you. He replaces the cup. Greetings, Inquisitor. You know I need to talk. Glory to the Emperor's angels of Fenris. Your words will be needed and heeded, my lord. Heinrich knocks silently. May the Emperor grant you strength and some time to rest, Lord Inquisitor. It would be a loath to trouble our master with a prayer for such an indulgence, especially one so utterly inappropriate at this fraught time. Sister, may your path be blessed. It is gratifying to see that the trails endured by the Expanse have failed to extinguish the flame of your fortitude. I heard the Adeptus Arbites had renewed their alliance with the Von Valensis dynasty. One would not get far without a sector ruled by rogue traders. I imagine, however, under such circumstances and considering all the rights granted by the secret warrants, you may struggle to distinguish whether you are indeed serving the Lex or, in fact, a particular person. Only the Marshal can speak for all Arbites in the Expanse. But for myself as a proctor, I swear that I wholly serve the Lex Imperialis. You wish to speak to the Lord Inquisitor, Ulfar? Indeed. You petitioned our aid in fighting Xenos. We spilled much alien blood, but the wind of battle carried me far, and I lost contact to my pack. How do you know where I can seek out my brothers? The baleful Howl. I'm afraid not. According to the information in my possession, they withdrew from the battle raging in the Expanse. You lie, the baleful Howl never run from battle. Why do you think they diverted their attention? I presume it was the search for Brother Ulfar. It is common knowledge how deeply Space Wolves value the ties of brotherhood, far more deeply than the ties that bind them to the subjects of the Emperor. Is there any way you can help find them? No, but I believe you know someone who is better informed, and I will name that person as soon as we finally start discussing the matter that prompted me to summon your lordship. One of your acolytes, Emelina, accused you of cooperating with Xenos. I would remind you that the particularities of the Inquisition's work lie far beyond the rogue trader's purview. But given the circumstances, yes, Acolyte Lichtenhardt's words are true. It has been several years since I established contact with the Drukhari. They informed me of upcoming raids, and I thwarted them. I kept the Expanse safe while the Xenos were absorbed in their internal squabbles, which are of little interest to me. Strictly speaking, one might regard my actions in the situation as unorthodox, at the very least. In reality, however, they are undoubtedly beneficial. Acolyte Lichtenhardt has demonstrated her inability to surmount the bounds of convention, and had she been in my position, the Expanse would have likely already fallen under the blows of the present crisis. Fortunately for you, she is not, and Drukhari, drained by their power struggles and bereft of their best raiders, can do nothing more than run from my fleets. Heinrichs, I have to say I'm disappointed by how easily information portraying to the expand security reaches the ears of those who should not be privy to it. This will be noted in your records. Would you care to put my concerns to rest and tell me that Emelina is not out there running amok around my sector and continuing to sow unrest? I regret incurring your disapproval, Lord Inquisitor. I will learn from this mistake. Emelina no longer poses a threat. I've seen to it. Much obliged, Interrogator. In the future, try to refrain from involving third parties in your conclave's internal matters. Your Lordship, I hope it goes without saying that I would appreciate you not spreading dangerous, misleading rumors going forward and keeping the content of this conversation private. What help do you want from me? Forsha, if you please. Beep boop beep. Beep boop. Boop boop beep boop boop. Beep boop beep beep. To my chagrin, the ability to be... What's the purpose of that cutscene? The ability of 2 places at once does not number among my talents. That is why I wish for you to serve in my stead. I place such trust in very few people. Do you understand? You will feel what it is to walk in my shoes and attempt to compel a gaggle of quarrelsome blockheads to work together. You will reconquer Euphrates 2 for me. For sure, another recap. This one has gone cold. She's probably just sending him out of the room so he doesn't listen. But the cup is still there. Oh, I see. To what do I owe such an honor? To whom else could I entrust this mission? No need to feign ignorance, Von Valensis. We both know the shortcomings of other candidates for this position. So will you please dispense with the humbled rogue trader act and win this war for me? Can you tell me more about Euphrates 2? A sacred world of the Adeptus Mechanicus, off limits to lay people. I'm one of the few who do not worship the Omni Messiah to have set foot on this surface, or rather I was. Now it's crawling with unbelievers. The despicable world bearers attacked and captured Euphrates 2, and the cult of the Final Dawn brought an entire horde of heretics to the planet. Registering a Sanctity Alpha priority mission. The scourge of corrupted misbelievers reigned over the blessed workshops fills the Omni Messiah's faithful with anguish. Activating auto-secticism protocol. I offer a prayer for the liberation of the secret world. I sent my troops to aid the explorator forces laying siege to the world, but a rift occurred among the commanders. They need an authority general, and you are perfect for the role. My confidence is not misplaced, I trust. The situation is clear. You will be given details when you arrive in orbit around Euphrates. I will smash the heretics. I never doubted you, Lordship. The Emperor protects. Okay, I'm getting the details, I guess. Data slides. I love our helmet. This document attests the extraordinary powers you now have at your disposal. I'm counting on your success. Okay. Off to Euphrates 2. Fighting the World Bearers. Very exciting. To the outside. Would be nice to just straight up jump to the ship. So, let's move it over here. Adeptus Amasecus. Return to the ship. I'm still sad that we lost Gibella. It seems like she doesn't appear or reappear anymore. But is what it is. So, ship-wise, I can upgrade the ramming to level 9. Development, we cannot do anything else. And in terms of weaponry, we are more than good. Oi, fratis, beim Deutatis. Can we straight up jump from here? Make like a straight connection there? Lots of rumors. Hold the War Council. Okay, Fratis is over there. It is connected with my homeworld. Okay, let's make 2 jumps then. Zip, zip. Lord Captain, shortly before our departure from the Footfall, a group of messengers in luxurious garbs delivered a strong box with several chests bearing the house Orselio. I suppose the servants instead of servitors. It was an extravagant attempt by the navigators to draw the attention of the rogue trader. Holy gifts. Considering the incident of the capital world, the enforcers' officers check the novice nobility gifts thrice. I'm pleased to report that none of them threaten your, or Lady Cassia's, or the crew's well-being. Was the vid message? As you command, Lord Captain. Rogue Trader, we great Regent Arontolo or Solio send greetings and hope this message finds you in good health. You spared Great Regent's life while passing judgment to the Navigator's House of Orselio. House Orselio will soon hold a grand council within the Palace of Atlas, the holy relic that connects all navigators. This meeting will take place not in the physical world, but in the world of thoughts. Thanks to the Atlas, we feel that the soul of the child is full of dismay, and yet the Rogue Trader's words bear a lot of weight with the child, so he may soothe its anxiety. May the God Emperor protect us. I'm told the message has been relayed to your conjugator, Lord Captain. I hope the data did not get corrupted during playback or delivery. Decode the encryption hidden in the data slate. A messenger service call has been sent to the Omnismi's servants. It will notify you immediately. Okay. Message from House Orselio. Let's go to the Emperor's Palm. Lord Captain, an urgent report from the servants of the Omnismi. They managed to locate the second message of House Orselio's data slate, hidden in the shadows of the first one. As soon as it happened, the machine spirit rebelled and started devouring the decrypted data. The acolytes of the cult machine are performing the rites of appease. What shall we do? Display the message. Rogue Trader, you hardly know me, but I am well informed of your deeds. Lady Navigator Alina perished in Dargonus after attempts on Cassus Orselio's life. My name is irrelevant, for as long as the cursed child continues to live and breathe, no one in House Orselio is safe. I know what Master Felix and Lady Alina had to do on Uruk 5 and in your place, and in your palace. I understand your anger. House Orselio deeply apologizes for the incidents. I presume you already know that House Orselio will be holding a grand council in the depths of the accursed Atlas very soon, and we cannot ignore the call, for we are bound to it against our will. I'm also aware that you enjoy a great influence over the cursed child. Convince her to reject Atlas. Break the centuries-old shackles binding our houses. Oh, should we do that? To assure you my offer is not vain, I will be the first to extend my hand in gesture of goodwill. A gracious gift from the Von Valence's dynasty, you will find it among the stars of Martianus, an emerald clutched in storm embrace. And then it breaks off. Ha! So it's just rumors that we got, more or less, from there. Nothing special. There's nothing where I can improve my profit factor. Good deal. Let's visit a place. I smell heresy. It does sound very odd, the whole message that we got. It do sound very odd, I agree with that. So, let's see what the tech priests are up to on Euphrates 2. Landed blockade. Lord Captain, the United Corps of the Explorators and the militia forces are ready to attack. The heretics who took over Euphrates 2 recognize the Lord Inquisitor's sanction and agree to cede the right to supreme command to you. How should we respond? Summon them to the bridge. We'll have a council. Let's do that. Bring them on the bridge. I have a very bad feeling about the Inquisitor and his doings. I'm curious what kind of dogmatic approach we have with the Inquisitor. I have a high feeling that it will be probably an execution. But it would be interesting if there's a different dogmatic chance. Another space wolf. He's standing inside of the servitor. Sir? Sir, I know you're... Can you please move out of that body? Unit Opticon 222. Oh, Opticon is here again. Thorvald Ironhide. Which one of you Huskars is Kormakrtv von Valancius? I'm Thorvald Ironhide, and I wish to see the mortal who has been granted the honor of leading my pack into battle. You're looking at Kormakrtv von Valancius, Thorvald Ironhide. I know the habits of a warrior when I see one. You're no indolent kyoke. Good. I give my approval. We'll hunt the baseborn heretics together. You have not changed, brother Thorvald. High-handed and brazen without measure. And you carry yourself on another Drakkar like it's your own. Such is the breed of leaders, Ulfar. We stand out. 'Tis you Everlost who cannot find his way when the sun is right over his head. Another explosions of Thorvald's vicious laughter drowns out Ulfar's stifled yet furious strings of curses. Let us commence this war council. Oh, wrong number. What good is another war council with a cock priest who knows not the joys of battle, who would cut off his parts and replace them with augments to please his all-knowing master? Register the display of impotence data insufficient in regard to military craft eradication methods of the Adeptus Mechanicus. There's a third party coming, apparently. Who are you? Are you having another fight, gentlemen? How predictable. A woman in heavy armor walks into the bridge. She's from the retinue of Xavier Calcazar. Thank you for not starting without me. Acolyte Aishara, dispatched by the Lord Inquisitor to facilitate the operation. My role on the War Council is that of an advisor. Heinrichs and Aishara exchange glances, but do not say a word. You cannot help but notice. So, shall we begin our council? Aishara, why are you here? The Lord Inquisitor entrusted me with the task of forging an alliance between the fleets. Once this task is complete, I am meant to act as an observer and special operative. And what are your responsibilities as such operative? I'm afraid the Lord Inquisitor did not give me the authority to elaborate. There is no surprise in my heart. The Inquisition is, as always, too ashamed of its dark deeds to reveal them to honorable fighters. Thorvald makes a show of spitting on the floor. There will be no spitting about my ship. Do I make myself clear, esteemed Lord Thorvald? What's this? A show of character? Fine. I will respect your wishes, warlord. But the bitter taste of suspicion burns my mouth. That's true. What troops can you spare to reinforce our army? The militia forces have already been transferred to Opticon 22. All I have left under my command is a tactical unit explicitly instructed to carry out the Lord Inquisitor's special assignments. I see. And we are not allowed to know what that special assignment is, I guess? Let us move on with the discussion. I require a full report of the situation. Euphrates 2 is a forge world. Manufactorums Extractorums take up most of its surface. Our forces have secured minor footholds on the surface, but are unable to deliver effective blows. According to the available data, it is the current location of the arch-heretic. The Uralon, the Cruel, is in the Machine Cathedral. Oh, he appeared in front of us. Way back. We may outnumber the enemy, but ours is a poor warband. All it has steel curls of the Omni-Messiah and scantily trained serfs from across the expanse, while our foe is the detestable but nevertheless deadly putrid hatred or hearted traitors from the ranks of the word bearers, and their vessels protect the machine cathedrals from orbit. What would you do if you were in command of this operation? I would rain down vengeful skies upon the enemies. I would plow through the lens of Euphrates with shells, shatter their defenses, level the tower, throw their host into disarray, and in that whirlwind of fury, I would lead my glorious pack to pave a path of blood for the cock curls. So you want to do an assault? Opticon 22, what do you propose? Our strategic analysis pointed towards a full-scale offensive as the optimal course of action. Okay, I've heard your opinions on this. Choose your strategy wisely. It is not every day you get to heed the advice of a seasoned warrior. I shall now present you the plan for our assault on Euphrates. First step is obvious. We eliminate the Machine Cathedral's orbital support. But what planetary assault strategy will you choose following the destruction of the enemy void fleet? We will begin by bombarding the enemy's position, then advance cautiously. We must conserve our troops. Your plan bores me. This is not the Space Wolf's way of war, but such cowardly strategies are the limit of the Omni-Messiah's cock calls, so you have my approval. My pack will do all that is asked of it and stand at the vanguard of the assault until we meet on the field of battle. And I say the same to you, Ulfar Everlost. 'Tis a pity your pack will not share in this glorious victory with us. That boastful Grishoff talks too much about my pack. He knows where my brothers are. I can smell it. Before we dive into carnage, summon him to your ship and let me question him. I wish to hear what he knows, while he still has not lost his blathering tongue to the heretics. Strategy confirmed as optimal, updating Skitari tactical programs, transmitting this unit's general blessing. The Lord Inquisitor will be delighted at the news of some semblance of order. I wish you luck, Lord Trader. Oh boy. Okay, we're about to hit Euphrates apparently and have a war council going on and have a talk with the Space Wolf as well.